To pull the trigger and have the bullet hit a target thousands of meters away is an impressive accomplishment. Sniping from a long distance is a highly specialized job, requiring intensive training and dedication. It combines physics, skill, and a bit of luck. Taking all of this into consideration, let's examine some of the obstacles that stand between a sniper and their target. When shooting from short distances, such as up to 300 feet, a shot can be lined up, pulled, and after accounting for all other factors, can hit what appears in the crosshairs. However, after 300 feet, the bullet begins to drop as gravity's pull becomes more significant. For the shooter to hit the target, he or she needs to aim above the object. The distance between the shooter's aim and the target is called elevation, and the greater the elevation means the farther you are from the target. Once the bullet leaves the barrel, any movement of air causes it to drift. To avoid bullet drifting in the wind, snipers use a technique called windage. This is done by spotting indicators near their target like smoke or dust and estimating how fast they're moving. Some snipers have anemometers that can calculate wind speed even more precisely. But once you're shooting targets more than 5,000 feet out, it becomes really difficult. Calculating the planet's rotation depends on the target's direction. In an easterly direction, the bullet will land higher than it was aimed at. If it's westerly, the bullet will land lower. There will be no effect if you aim directly north or south where the axis of the Earth is. A coriolis effect is the idea that the Earth's rotation affects the precision of a shot by moving the target away as the bullet moves towards it. In dense air, a bullet moves slower and therefore drops faster. In that case, the shooter adds elevation as the humidity increases. At higher altitudes, however, the air becomes thinner, causing the bullet to travel faster. The shooter then subtracts elevation. On hot days, the sniper may also find bullets traveling faster, but only if the humidity is low or non-existent. Bullets themselves are not made equally. This can be due to variations in size and shape, with some having more powder, others heavier, some having more weight. Even if you shot the same bullet through, aimed at the same hole, the bullets will not all pass through the same hole. In this myriad of uncontrollable factors that lead to what shooters call group theory, the idea that no matter how perfect the setup, a bullet will land in a range or group near but not directly at a given target. Obviously, the further away the target is, the larger the group will be. Today, snipers plug in figures like wind speed, humidity, distance, altitude, and spin drift into a ballistics computer program, which then calculates where the shooter should aim. But while the programs offer a good indication of where to shoot, they're little more than an enhanced guess, especially when you start shooting more than 6,500 feet out. Among the sniper pair, the spotter is the unsung hero. While the sniper sets the gun's elevation and windage and of course fires good shots, the spotter's job is far more involved than you might think. They are typically using much better optics than the shooter, and they are responsible for identifying the target, calling the wind, and telling the shooter when to pull the trigger. See, we told you, spotting is not so easy. In fact, as soon as the shot is fired, the spotter checks whether the bullet hit the target. In the event the shot misses, the spotter explains the procedure quickly and another shot is fired. Although shooting is a very important part of what snipers do, it is not all that they do. They also gather intelligence and keep watch on the battlefield. This role requires professionalism, dependability, capability, and reliability. What do you think is the sniper's main battlefield role? Leave your answer below in the comments section and why you think this role is important to the mission. We'd love to see your answer.